Hi everybody, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your December 2015 monthly tarot forecast. Right now I just want to take a second and wish you all a very happy, healthy holiday season. And also, I want to take a second and thank you all of my subscribers. Thank you so much for all of your lovely comments, all of your likes, your shares, your subscribes. You guys are truly just amazing. You really inspire me to continue on putting out these free readings. If you're interested in a private reading, you can head over to my website. I do have my website linked below in the description bar. And you can read a little bit more about my private readings. Right now I do offer a 30-minute reading and an hour reading that I do film for you and then send you a private link to view it here on YouTube. And what's neat about that is it's really something that you can save. You can put it in a playlist or favorite it and just have it to go back and reference for as long as you'd like. If you're interested in receiving a daily oracle guidance message, you can follow me on Instagram. Every day I do upload and I do pull an oracle card and then upload it to my Instagram page. And, you know, many people do find it quite helpful, very inspiring. If you don't have Instagram and you're still interested in seeing and receiving that daily guidance message, you can just go over to my website. I do have a section called Daily Guidance. If you just click on that, you can actually view all of those daily messages without having an Instagram account. But yes, I just want to thank you all for, you know, your support and your lovely comments and all of your likes. You guys are just really awesome. And I wish you a great holiday season. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Hi Gemini, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your December 2015 monthly tarot forecast. This is for Gemini Moon, Gemini Sun, Gemini Moon, Gemini Rising. Okay, Gemini, let's see. Ooh, let's see what December has in store for you. Oh, wow. Gemini, you have been having some wonderful readings. Oh, I love it. All right, Gemini. So, ooh, what I have at the bottom of the deck is actually the Fool card. Very nice. So this is the overall energy. This is definitely very significant energy. The Fool is all about taking a risk, taking a leap of faith, and kind of just going for something. It represents new beginnings. So I feel like a lot of Geminis in the month of December, you're definitely going to take a leap of faith and really, you know, go for something, set out on a new path. You have some sort of new beginning that's starting in the month of December, Gemini. So this is really nice, very exciting. Okay, you actually have some beautiful cards. You have a few major arcana cards. Wow, beautiful spread, Gemini. What you have coming up right at the center is the Lover's card. So this is the current situation. So, you know, some Geminis in the beginning of December, you could be meeting someone. This would be someone that you have a very strong chemistry with, a very deep chemistry with. If you are already partnered, in the beginning of December, you could be spending a lot of time with your significant other and growing actually quite closer. Your bond could be actually deepening, and you know, you could be really strengthening your relationship, Gemini. Very nice. The Lover's card also represents having to make a decision. And this is a decision that you will really have to weigh, you know, between your head and your heart. So there could be, because this is a general reading, there could be some Geminis out there that in the beginning of December, they have to make some sort of decision. And they're really going to be weighing, you know, their heart and their head, their logic versus, you know, their feelings and their emotions. So depending on which type of Gemini you are, you know, this is what's coming up for you right in the beginning of the month of December. Now, what I have crossing you is actually the Ten of Cups. This is wonderful. So this is an energy that's helping you. You know, for some Geminis, if you're just meeting someone, you know, this is going to be, I personally feel like this is going to be a long-lasting relationship for you. This is a relationship with a ton of potential, and this is a very long-lasting, fulfilling relationship. You have the Ten of Cups here, which is talking about, you know, feeling just completely content. This is happiness. This is joy. This is just, you know, having your cups runneth over. This is emotional fulfillment. This is just a wonderful card. And, you know, for the Geminis that are in a relationship, this is, you know, this is the type of energy that you're going to be feeling in the beginning of the month. You're going to be very happy with one another, just very content, and you could be spending a lot of time at home, snuggled up on the couch together. You could be spending time in front of a fireplace. You could be spending time with your animals. I feel like, you know, animals are really sticking out to me here. You can see this beautiful little kitty and this lovely dog, you know, right at the bottom of the card. So, you know, you and your significant other could actually have some animals, and you all could be snuggled up in the house in the month of December, just hanging out together. And it's just a good time. It's a good feeling. It's a very comfortable feeling, and, you know, you're happy. And so I'm so happy for you, Gemini. This is wonderful. What I have at the foundation is actually the Knight of Wands. So this is maybe things really moving quickly. It could be within the relationship, things moving quickly. If you did meet someone, what this is telling me is, you know, things moved very, very quick. It was actually, things moved very quickly, but also very passionately. This is a card that represents passion. So, you know, if you are just meeting someone in the month of December, things are going to move quickly, and it's going to be quite steamy, quite heavy, very passionate. But again, it's, you know, that's exactly, you know, what you want. Whatever it is, you know, it leads you to this beautiful emotional fulfillment. You know, the Knight of Wands can also be a person. So this could actually be your significant other. They could be maybe a fire sign, or just have maybe these Knight of Wands characteristics. He would be very driven, have a lot of energy, be a multitasker, be very fiery in general. So this could be, you know, your partner, or, you know, just, you know, this is an energy saying that the relationship, you know, moved forward very quickly. And if you were already partnered or married, this is just telling me, you know, that things in the past and currently are quite hot and steamy. Okay, things are quite passionate right now. So great energy, Gemini. What I have in the recent past, and, you know, you don't have to worry about this because this has already taken place, is the Hanged Man. So this is just telling me there was a period of suspense in your past, a period of suspense where you could have even felt blocked, or like things weren't really coming to fruition. You weren't really moving forward the way you would like. Things weren't really happening the way you would like. This is also talking about sometimes a voluntary period of suspense. So taking some alone time, taking a time out, if you would, and really going within to gain a fresh perspective. But, you know, this is something that has already happened. So you definitely are out of this, and things are, you know, moving quite well. What I have crowning you, and this is pretty interesting because of the cards that we have here, is the Four of Cups, which the Four of Cups traditionally can represent someone who's in a partnership and nothing is actually wrong within the partnership, but for some reason they feel emotionally unfulfilled, or it doesn't have to be unfulfilled. They feel a little bored or flat or just melancholy in some way. So, you know, because this is crowning you, it doesn't really mesh with the rest of the vibe here. But, you know, for the Geminis that, you know, have to make a head or heart decision, it could be because you're feeling a little melancholy or you're feeling a little bored within the relationship. That's definitely a possibility. Maybe, you know, your needs are not being met, okay? And maybe that's the challenge for you to actually have this beautiful Ten of Cups energy, okay? I think I got carried away with all that before that I left that out, but I covered it now. The Four of Cups is also, it also can represent sometimes an offer being presented to you. You can see this card, or excuse me, this cup coming out of the sky here. This is like an offer being given to this person. He doesn't really see it because of this melancholy mood that he's in, but this card does signify simply an offer. So, you know, this could be, you know, an offer that you received, Gemini, and you're just thinking about it, and maybe it led you to this. Or maybe the Geminis that are already in a partnership where they have to make a head or heart decision about something or about the partnership, you know, maybe you received an offer from outside the partnership or something like that, and this is the reason why you have to make a decision in the beginning of December. Very interesting, Gemini. All right, so what I have coming up in the near future, and this is nice, is actually the Page of Coins. So this could be, you know, a child. If you do have children, this could be your child coming up in the reading that has maybe something going on mid-month of December, or this could be some sort of news or communication. And it's normally in regards to your finances. It could be some sort of new beginning. This could be like a new job or a new opportunity to make money, or this could be some sort of news or communication in regards to money or in regards to your career or something like that around the second week of December. What I have is your power in the situation. You actually have the Faith card, which is the Hierophant. And this is your power in the situation. So very interesting, because the Hierophant can represent marriage. It can also represent conforming, traditional values. It can also represent large companies or institutions. So, you know, for some Geminis, this Page of Coins here can absolutely be like news, maybe about a new job for a large company. Definitely that's a possibility. But also, you know, there could be some Geminis that are actually maybe very spiritual. It doesn't necessarily have to be religious nowadays. With modern tarot, it doesn't necessarily have to be talking about one particular faith or religion or anything like that. This could just be simply saying that you yourself could be quite spiritual. You could even be seeking maybe some sort of advice or guidance from maybe a trusted figure, or trusted maybe religious or spiritual figure around you, Gemini. But because I have, you know, the Hierophant here with the Emperor directly on top, and this is in your external, this definitely could be for some Geminis you seeking advice from, you know, an Emperor figure, which the Emperor in particular gives great business advice. So, you know, if this is some sort of communication or offer coming in for maybe a new job or something like that, you actually might be maybe seeking some advice on maybe whether to take it. Because the Emperor is someone that we do, it's a trusted mentor that we do kind of seek guidance from sometimes. This is very good business, a very wise individual, good businessman. But the Emperor is very stable, very practical person. It can be an Aries because the Emperor represents Aries. So maybe, you know, you seek some sort of advice from an Aries. And, you know, sometimes this position of the external can also represent how external people around you are actually perceiving you. So you could be coming up quite strong, Gemini, as the Emperor. And the Emperor is really like an authority figure. He likes to have control. So people could be viewing you around you like you have a lot of control over a situation. You could actually even be the boss within a large company, Gemini. So because this is a general reading, that definitely could be a possibility for some Geminis. Okay, now what I have coming up in your hopes and fears is actually the Two of Swords. So I think that you're fearing having to make this decision. If this is, you know, a head or heart decision for some Geminis, you know, this is you fearing having to make a decision, because this is like a stalemate decision, very hard to make this decision. You know, but with the Two of Swords, you know, it really, what a lot of people don't mention too often is this card represents going within and really trusting your gut. So really looking inside to your intuition and to your inner knowing when having to make a decision, and it can actually be quite helpful. Okay, but this isn't happening. I mean, for some it is, because it is coming up right at as the center card here, which is the current situation. But for others, you know, if you're just meeting someone or you're very happy within your partnership, this is just saying, you know, you're fearing maybe having to make a decision, or you could be hoping for some sort of decision to be made. It is a general reading. But what I do have as a final outcome, and this is really, really nice, it's beautiful, is actually the Ace of Cups. So you're leaving the month of December, Gemini, and you're going into the new year with this beautiful new blessing. So you definitely have a couple new beginnings starting here, because you have the Page of Coins. You have, you know, this Ace of Cups, which is something new coming in. And then you had the Fool at the bottom of the deck. So definitely new beginnings here, Gemini. This is just a really nice reading. This is a blessing from the heavens. This is some sort of gift that's being given to you. And it's going to be something that touches you on an emotional level. This is going to be something that emotionally fulfills you and makes you extremely happy and just very content and touches your heart. So because, you know, I happen to have the Lover's card here with cards like the Ten of Cups, the Fool, which is taking a leap of faith and going for something, with the Faith card, which is the Hierophant, and now the Ace of Cups. There could be some Geminis that are getting engaged in the month of December. And I'm sorry if I kind of let the cat out of the bag. I'm so sorry. But that's definitely a possibility, because this absolutely can represent marriage. It can represent childbirth as well. So definitely I wanted to throw that out there. For the Geminis that aren't getting married, this is just some sort of new beautiful beginning that's coming in. This is just, you know, some sort of beautiful blessing, a gift from the heavens that's being given to you. So I think you're going to have a fantastic month of December, okay? I'm jealous. A wonderful month of December, Gemini. What I am going to do now is actually pull you an additional card and see if there's anything else that Spirit wants to add. So please show me an additional message for Gemini. What else does Gemini need to know? Please show me an additional message for Gemini. Gemini Sun, Gemini Moon, and Gemini Rising signs. What else does Gemini need to know? Okay. This card actually popped out, which is a major arcana card in this deck, and it is Truth. The qualities of this card illustrate spiritual awakening, clarity, and the revelation of truth in cosmic consciousness. At times, it takes a wake-up call to get your attention and show how far you need to go. This card comes forth to do just that. Evolution of the past, along with the lessons that you've learned or still need to understand, must now be a top priority. Doing so will enable you to forgive, accept, and heal. so that you can move forward in a balanced spiritual mindset. The Truth card reminds you that a significant change must be made in a certain area of your life, but don't make any hasty decisions. Take your time, for any choices or alterations must be weighed and evaluated with the most careful and wisest of judgments. Whatever steps you take now will have far-reaching consequences, more than you'll ever know. Using the powers of the universe and blending them with a little help from the physical world will assist you in bringing about clarity and a shift of awareness. What was once not obvious will now be realized and understood. Be honest with yourself and trust what you know to be true. In the traditional tarot, this is actually known as the Judgment card. And in the traditional tarot, they put, a different spin on it than this particular deck. And as you might already know, Judgment also represents decisions that need to be made, which you have had some cards that talk about that. But it also talks about if you've gone through some, difficult times in your life. With the Judgment card, it's actually given you it's the angels around you actually providing you with a chance to be reborn in a sense. And rise up out of the ashes and start new and start all over again. So it represents new beginnings in a sense as well. So I really feel like, Gemini, your reading has, just new beginnings written all over it. And just, definitely do what the card said and go within, trust your intuition. And enjoy your month, Gemini. I think you're going to have a great month. So I hope you enjoyed this reading, and happy holidays.